Greetings, my fellow stars. And I never really ever have to make this video, but it messed up my life. But I never die ever have to make this video. But I just here want to talk about was what has been going on with me and basically literally my entire life at this point. And I am not saying that I am blaming anyone for causing to this mess or anything. No, that's not what I try to do. In any of my like acid videos, especially ones that are very personal, like this one. And I will wait why this video. And before we begin, I do want to note that I am since always this entire video the as it is. There's no ending in between. So if you see me repeat words mispronounced and stuff, get words wrong, then I may have to correct it post, but I am not ending this video. So all of what I say right now is gonna be in the video. No senses. So with that being said, then I gotta go ahead and start what this video is gonna see about. So if you have been on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, my David art or my Twitter, then you may have noticed that I left a status update about what has happened to me in the past. And honestly, why I do remember what said it happened in the past, that it turns out that what I thought that I was just over with is as it's been at the boy instead of just facing down the head on. And that's not really the most efficient way you used to do it. And what I am talking about is just, I don't know, since mental and I did muscle abuse that I've been dealing with in my childhood. For context, I was diagnosed with autism that as soon as I was born. And that's purely because my family already has history the autism in the family, so that's why I was so likely to get diagnosed in the first place. Whether they'll be diagnosed when I was a baby, but yeah. So keep this in mind because this is gonna be a part to what's about to happen. Well, gonna be a part to this story. So in childhood, your parents are supposed to be very supportive of you, but also as parents, you are supposed to keep away from dangerous stuff and why it was bad. Like that is all good. Personally, when it comes to a near tickle, the parent try to parent a neurodiversity child, the more basically a way person trying to parent a autistic child is obviously, unless you know about the correct understand autism and not for the stereotypes, especially the harmful ones, is especially gonna be difficult. So basically, that means that there have been ways as if I was a near-technical person, an autistic person, when I am just autistic, and I did all the times that I am melted down. Though I didn't thought that I was having temper tantrums when it's not. When it's not. Because they thought they were. At time my mom thought my meltdowns were temper tantrums. But she was just trying to treat it as it was, and really it does not help. especially just meltdowns. You can't really control when it started happening. And compared to temper tantrums, you can basically control to how well you can do it. And since you need, and it's really caused by a destiny. Meltdowns, in particular, is they're stigmatized, but basically the ones that happen, there is just the colonies of information. The meltdowns maybe are able to progress the information time. The end was emotional ones, and I have no, and both of them that I am not like see that I want this now or either the meltdown way to be just I able to podcast the information or I was able to podcast my own emotions. And it says, and I did, and not to mention the fact that anything that does make me be editorial about that it is just as it is me be going on my laptop, me with my PlayStation says. Firstly, whatever they did, I misbehaved. They will take away the stuff that actually makes me happy, and I was just so that and we ignite meltdowns after meltdowns that is really and honestly tired is really is cause it's making me feel down, but I did have two messages this it on the video. It says and I guess because he thought that I was misbehaving, the end of my mom and says P into A. Well, I'm not gonna actually say the actual name, but if you could, but I'm pretty sure most autistic people will know why I am how talking about when I see this, but I did because they thought I was had temper classes and since me says not be good. Can my mom thought it was a good idea for me to be to have a whether we're not good therapy. And this is that I still have today. Though I guess right now it's currently on hold due to issues, but you know what? That's besides the point. And even with this therapy, the thing is didn't help my situation at all. In fact, at this point, I feel like I am just done to hell all this nonsense and just wanted to just isolate myself for pretty much the will at this point. And this actually reflected towards all the videos that I made in the past decade because at the very beginning, even though the videos aren't really that good or age well, though compared to today, you could tell that I was having so much fun making these videos. But then this kind of taste of 2016 to where my heresy and my are all feelings and us just being kind of could not really that science and this is and well and I and now I realize that that I've been trying to just hide this feeling that I just trying to be like so happy about all this work when personality just was so drained when this pretty much at worst. And plus it's ended up being especially worse because 2018 because there were two major stuff that happened in that year. First of all, that is when my couple made onto the Astral Show. And what I did was see good feedback. Firstly, there were some people who were being mean to me in the comments. And ideally, the one thing you should do in this situation is that if this is 80 negative feedback that is detrimental to your own mental health, but but then this player was so great that 84 Aquarius sound would make me feel so upset and overwhelmed that I almost never that my own motivation to me decide I'm doing this standard a bit. That even so much that even had to make a response video to this mess. Actually, I did not mean to response video to that thing, but you get the idea. Now this is especially worse. There's when his surprise when YouTube like 2018 is being disliked by the SSB very disliked by everybody. And at the time that was so great that 84 clearances since a direct attack in my character specifically that I just be so mad that even directed to just insult people on social media versus just disagree with my opinion. And alright, this was at the point where I end up sissy having a nervous breakdown to the point that I was having sissy symptoms of depression where I can't fall asleep or just don't feel like going to school. Get even directed to commit suicide 2019. It's just harsh. And afterwards, there's like, while I did essentially recover, but that I just keep doing the same old thing I've been doing all this year. Just trying to pretend that the whole thing doesn't exist. And then I see the face it, that what I have been facing this entire time. And yeah. So basically, there are essentially 3 things that just basically my childhood has cost me over the years. And I guess these 3 clears that I did end up figuring out is that I would return to avoid anyone that I don't know, or anyone I thought they would hate me. The second is just me being afraid people just talking back to me. And the last thing is that, and no offense to my mom or Kisa specifically, but the last what I figured out is that it is basically what. And this was the Spurs expedition. So we were back earlier where I say that because my family thinks that my meltdowns are temperature twins. They would tell me stuff that would make me happy. Well, it turns out that even though they stopped doing this years ago, which I said I'd be happy about is. And now every time I take that Kisa or someone else would take away my stuff, I would be being Maya at the situation and that's just taking the eye back and be so mean and ask Kisa to leave my room. And yeah, as you can already tell, that is the reason to why I have keep having to ask Kisa to leave my room during recording. And it was his best just kidding my Kisa out when he actually did nothing wrong. But it wasn't weed again. Get the water. There. Now this isn't. Now I'm not saying that. See that this is like your daily YouTube apology video, but the thing is that this is basically a apology video in a why reasonable that the Western that isn't why I am just bad or I said no this or whatever. Well, today's kind is, but the thing is that it's just no way can really understand to me be autistic, nor they would understand that my meltdowns are temperature twins whatever there is. This caused me to have several problems. But it's like me, this is trying to be perfect. Me just be a people pleaser, just trying to please everyone except by myself. So I also try to point anyone who send me 80 negative feedback. Even if that feedback is constructive criticism, that would take as a direct insult to myself, which is against my stand, and and yeah. So So now I've got all the Twitters that just makes me be upset, and I am just gonna try to see if I can fix all of the problems that I have been having. But such as me being afraid that I am wrong, the two, since me being my 80 past trauma to says just me says trying to says isolate myself for everyone. So and you know the worst part of all is that what I do to know that all this has happened, the worst part of all is that I've been trying to avoid that I have all these issues. Does I try to says to be twin does it exist and be falls under this I love. But honestly, consider that what have been posted on my community tab and what has commented and what my bees about this. Hey, please now time that I desperately says need to help. Need some help. I just need some help for me to stop being unnecessary harsh towards my family. The unnecessary be harsh towards everyone that on my YouTube channel or anyone who happen to watch this video. To just me daily be upset. To me just be do itself. Well, me not necessarily so hard, but just me just criticizing myself too is making me feel bad. I do not assist in this. I am not worthy this word says. And that's basically what. And honestly, this basically what I need. It says artists need help. This is trying to find a healthy way to help my situations without being too upset or just be too angry or be very irritated. I just we want to just try to tweet everybody, even those that are just bad. I just wanted to just sort of try to tweet them with just respect. And that's basically what we need to do. Now, how is this related to my YouTube channel specifically? Well, as it's not really related to that. Well, it's not really related. It's just that. But the main thing is that if my mental health isn't really that good, then my beings will suffer as a result. And I don't. And I we start be harsh on myself, but overall, if you see a different quality that isn't me was it, then you will pretty much understand what I've been going through. And with that being said, then if you listen to all of what I've been saying this past couple of minutes already, then this is real life. And if you really want to show my support, just leave a comment or even leave a like. You can even subscribe to my channel, though that isn't necessary for a video like this, but 81 supporters is really appreciated. Yeah, I just really want to live the best life that I ever can. okay, well, have it to just be too harsh on myself. It'll be harsh towards others. There's unnecessary, and it says. And with that being said, this was Myths Star Master. I will see you stars in the sky tonight. Oh, hold up.